Hey everybody, it's me, Jake from jakin.off. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. This week, I am joined by a few guests. You guys know them, you guys love them. Give it up for Dustin Slentz, Ryan Trickey, and Phil Morris, everybody. Let them hear it. Let them hear it. You can find Dustin on Instagram at DustinTheWind. You can find Ryan on Instagram at Trickey Comedy, Trickey Comedy. And you can find Phil at I am Phil Morris. So check those guys out on Instagram. And as always, you can find this podcast at jakin.off.podcast. And you can send anything at all to jakin.off.podcast at gmail.com. I will look at it at least once. So if you send it there, I'll take a little look. But other than that, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode. I love you, I appreciate you, and enjoy the episode. Have a good listen to the episode. Have much of a choice.
No, we did. I'm thankful too.
Yeah, you had a choice.
Yeah, you're right.
You could have said no.
I could have just said no. Yeah.
You could have bowed out.
I was trying to be mean.
Why?
I don't know. Jeez, you know, that's what the boys do. We make fun of each other, and we're real mean to each other.
Look at Ryan just waiting to be mean.
I was just enjoying this.
Just calculating.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I feel like we are kind of mean to each other. Are we? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's the beauty of it.
No.
That's what bros are, dude.
I don't think so, dude. Not in a while.
You're the meanest
Ryan's trying to reform himself.
As soon as the mics are turned on, I'm like, listen, everybody. Let's have a good, clean podcast.
He's like, should
Lots
we
of fun."
pray before we start?
Yeah. All right, bow your heads, close your eyes.
Dude, actually, so speaking of prayer, I was reading this story. There's going to be a miraculous birth at a North Carolina lab. This stingray is pregnant, and there's no male stingray in the tank. And so the stingray
Ooh.
has a bunch of
Jesus is
pups.
coming back as
Dude,
a stingray.
Yes, exactly.
Whoa, let's go.
This happened before with an alligator, too.
A stingray in a tank full of wine.
Dude, so they think either that this thing happened where she made eggs that are like clones of herself without any male like necessity, or
The turn of the stingray is gay.
or they think that that a shark got the stingray pregnant.
Oh,
Ooh.
Dude.
I was gonna ask that because I saw the shark thumbnail.
Damn.
Bro,
But
yes. So they think that a shark got the thing pregnant. And I was so curious about this earlier. I was reading this, sitting here in my home, and I like found the place on Facebook, and they hadn't updated whether or not it was born. So I called this shark lab on the phone. I was like, hey, I just read a story about a stingray that's pregnant. Has it given birth yet? And she was like, oh, thanks. No. She's like, no, we'll update it. But I'm stoked, dude. I hope that the sharks got the stingray pregnant.
Yeah.
I hope that there's a new species.
dude, we're gonna have a
Wow.
Sharkray and no Steve Irwin. That sucks, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
How do we not have Steve Irwin for Sharkray? Half of it killed me. Half of it.
He's rolling over in his fucking grave right now, dude. That sucks. His kids will probably get killed by one.
I hope
if I had to
Oh,
guess.
damn, dude.
They're into doing the same thing.
Yeah, they are.
You'd think they'd learn.
no.
I think if my dad got killed by a wild animal, I'd be like, I'm going to get a desk job. Yeah, it'd be weird to follow
Yeah.
in those gravely footsteps, but
No, I grab
Yeah.
them too. It's
Wow.
weird.
Mhm.
I don't know. I would, maybe you'd get like a vendetta.
That's
about
what I think. That's what I would be like if someone robs me in Red Dead. That's how I would feel if a wild animal killed my father. I'm gonna find that guy.
just
No
go
matter
around-
where he's hiding.
Strangling all the stingrays.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, strangling them. Where do you grab it?
I don't know.
Where do you grab it?
Slippery.
Well, not with your heart. We learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you
That's-
don't
it's-
open your heart. To
it's
this.
crazy to think about a shark impregnating a stingray, though. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
How's that happen?
So they said one
I
of the
don't know.
ways that they knew is because they had put these like juvenile sharks in there in July. I know a lot. I read a lot about
How
it.
long was this phone call?
I was like,
Teenage
and so exactly how deep was the penetration?
Yeah.
What do shark penises look like,
Yeah.
ma'am? And she's like, sweetie, I cannot.
Yeah.
Did they black
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. What do stingray vaginas look like? That's what I.
Did
They're
black,
just as you ever felt one of them before? They're all slimy and slippery. Like ooh.
Did they blacklight the stingray pussy?
Yeah.
They're like, that's not
Dude,
stingray.
They go
kids."
and check on the stingray later, and it's just like.
The whole thing is that they won't know. They won't know what happened until the babies are born.
Until a stingray
Holy
comes out with
shit,
a
dude.
fin on the back and giant teeth.
Yeah, dorsal fin.
I have a
and
feeling
unlimited
that
teeth.
this might be. Yeah.
Dude,
The
surprise.
stingray's giving birth, and it's just like da 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 da.
Dude, it's half stingray, half human. It was the janitor.
Dude, that's what I was
Ah.
thinking the whole time.
Yeah.
Is I was like, they have not ruled out the one. What I think is the most likely possibility.
A guy fucked a stingray.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude. That's exactly what I was thinking.
A
It's
guy fucked a stingray and blamed it on the sharks.
like, yeah, these people are praying that these stingrays come out looking like sharks. They're like,
Yeah,
God, I
yeah.
hope.
Instead of just like a guy.
It happened.
Just like, hey. He's got fingers and a.
Dude, if
and
a guy
nose,
fucked a stingray,
human
how
nose.
embarrassed is Steve Irwin's family now? Like, damn, bro.
Whoa,
You actually got in there.
Yeah, damn.
He just swam above him. The most knowledgeable guy of all time. He got fucking stabbed in the heart.
The
Yep.
kids spend the rest of their lives trying to romance stingrays.
So you swim here
Like,
often?
Dad was going about it all wrong. You gotta be gentle.
Yeah.
There's worse places to get stabbed than in the heart, is what I'm saying.
Oh, dude, no, but that is what I was thinking, right? Is
Right.
like that's like the first place my mind jumped to is like,
Yeah.
there's no way that a shark got a stingray pregnant. Bullshit.
Sounds
It was a
impossible.
guy.
It's a guy, dude.
It was a dude.
Some creep went down there in scuba gear.
No, I don't think so. Of course.
That's
Scuba
dangerous,
gear.
though. A Sharkray.
Yeah.
He's got the scuba gear on, but his dick's
His
out.
dick's
Wait,
out. He
what?
cut a slit
shark-
on his suit. Yeah.
The idea
A
of somebody
Sharkray,
with
you
a
know, like-
snorkel and their dick out is hilarious.
It's like the dorsal fin, like the da-dun, da-dun, but it's like da-dun, da-dun. There's also two little flaps on the side. It's like cute and shit. You're like, oh, look at that.
Dude, I wonder how different are sharks and stingrays really?
Not that different when you think about it, Jake.
wow.
How about that?
Never thought about that.
Take that, dude.
I mean,
I'm just asking
Yeah,
questions.
what's the difference between a teeter
Hey,
totter
I'm just
and a
asking
kite?
questions, dude.
Like,
I'm just asking questions. How
Dude.
different is a shark and a stingray, really?
not. Life is life,
The
man.
mainstream media doesn't want you to know, dude.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know they're basically the same.
Mhm.
This has been happening all over the United States. They're covering it
You
up.
know what? I've never seen a shark and a stingray at the same place at the same time before.
Really, I went to SeaWorld. I saw it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
It's
shit.
right at.
The whole theory's busted,
Yeah,
dude.
It was like the first thing you see when you walk
I
in.
love the idea of it being the janitor still.
I did too.
And the baby stingray's born. It's just like, hey, what's going on? For some reason, it's already like,
Oh my
hey.
God,
yeah,
dude.
is it not a due date?
It was supposed to be yesterday. That's why.
That's why
It
he's
was-
called.
That's why he
It was
called today.
supposed to be yesterday, and so then
Yeah.
I called today, and she was like, "That's really sweet, but it hasn't been born yet. We're
Well,
going
dude-
actually right now to a team building event, but follow us on social
do you
A
think-
media."
Lamaze
They're like, we have
class
to
for
go.
the stingray. the stingray's sitting up front, and the shark is behind the stingray. They're doing, like- and stingrays don't have a right to abortion either, so it doesn't.
Oh, that's
don't
It
know
tough.
doesn't
about
matter
it.
if you're a shark attack.
Yeah, they
victim, you
overturned
gotta-
Roe v. Wave.
Oh, there we go.
That's the
Podcast
name of
is
the
over.
podcast. That's the name of the episode.
That's it. And
Couldn't the stingray just do the abortion itself? It's got the tool.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
okay.
basically
It does
is.
like
yeah,
that.
dude, it's like
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
coat hanger.
Its tail
attached to
is a
its
coat
body.
hanger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just rip that thing out.
Shit,
dude.
dude.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
aborted Steve Irwin pretty well.
Yeah,
Oh,
it did.
shit, dude.
Whatever happened to that guy?
He's dead.
All jokes
Uh,
aside.
He's dead.
Yep. So miracle.
That's pretty good. Dude.
Yep,
That's
so I
pretty
guess that's
good.
the end of
Yeah,
our
miracle birth. I mean, come on. What better bow are we gonna put on it? I feel like we.
All right,
we
well,
went
let's-
off on
we had
that
some
one,
solid
fellas.
jokes,
Come on,
dude.
we're
Did they
not
find a
gonna-
cloth with the imprint of the
Yeah.
shark in the tank?
All right, let's start the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
What if they
Um,
crucify the shark on a stingray? Like Shark just- He's got little barbs through his fins.
Yeah.
What's up, Jake?
Nothing.
You all right, man?
I'm just laughing, dude. I
Okay.
don't know. It's funny to think about this shark and this stingray and what they get up to in those tanks. They said they knew that it could have been sharks, or they think it could have been sharks because the stingray had bite marks on it, and sharks bite each other when they have sex.
Oh, kinky shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
dude, they're fucking BDSM. There's like subs and doms.
Well, what are they gonna do? They can't choke each other.
Yeah,
That's true.
Little shark handcuffs for their
Oh,
fucking.
fuck, dude.
A shark with a ball in its mouth. They'd have to, if they wanted to choke each other, they would need those soda plastic things.
Oh.
They'd use those sexually.
The sharks are really pissed. The plastic straws are gone. Like, no, we
Yeah.
needed those.
Yeah, the equivalent of like somebody in like a whole leather getup is just a shark with like various pieces of trash
Yeah,
attached to
a
it.
trash bag over it. Yeah.
That shark is a freak.
Yeah. I love the idea of just like you see a stingray with bite marks on it. You're like, a shark fucked this stingray. Like, there might be some other explanation. No,
Do they not have cameras?
That's a great point.
Is there not like? Did they not go back and like find the
they had to
conception?
destroy the footage. They
I
were
shoulda
like,
asked her
people
when I
aren't meant
called.
to-
Yes.
I should have asked.
Jake, are they back from their teamwork event? Do you know?
I have no idea. I'll check in after the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not even a team building event. It's like we gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
Today's the day. Team building. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
team building. We're gonna need sperm samples from all
Everyone.
I'm not
Especially
going to
you.
say this is a bad aquarium we have here, but the fish are all fucking each other, even though they're different types of fish.
Which fish? Okay, if you guys had to,
All
gun
right.
to your head,
Yeah, yeah.
gun to your head, you gotta fuck a fish.
Oh,
Some kind of sea fish. A blowfish blows up, and it's literally
It's
like it's called a
poison.
blowfish. Yeah,
it's
like
got poison.
That's fun.
it's.
Nah, you're stupid.
Dude, yeah, that's bad.
maybe it's a catfish.
a
Yeah, but
catfish.
listen,
okay, that's
I-
actually not a bad answer. They don't.
I
even
had a
have
pet
teeth.
hedgehog. I
They-
wore little leather gloves to hold it. I could do that with a blowfish.
So when you fucked your hedgehog, okay. Maybe what about an
Yeah,
octopus?
Dustin wore
Maybe
leather-
that's something. They've got their little things. Maybe they can.
Have you seen their beak? No, no, no.
You think
no.
it's
Oh, beak. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah, it's
point.
bad,
Yeah,
yeah.
beak is bad.
A
Yeah.
blowfish might be prickly on the outside, but the
What
inside's
are-
nice.
what are those things that they,
The
like-
inside
Point.
is smooth.
What are those things that they like stick to the outside of fish tanks that like suction on?
Starfish?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
a starfish, but like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They like clean the glass or whatever. They keep
What
the
about
tank
what about a
Yeah.
goldfish?
Clean the
Because
herpes off your
afterwards they
dick.
couldn't point you out to the. They forget. They can't point you out to the authorities. All right, now let's
We just
start.
keep finding
Dude,
our
Ryan-
septic tank's just full of semen and goldfish.
What's Ryan doing in the bathroom?
I got fired from my job at SeaWorld.
Why would they have goldfish at sea?
It wasn't a very
SeaWorld
good.
has gone really
Dude,
downhill.
it's the Iowa
it was
SeaWorld.
It was an off. Yeah, it was
Ever since that
Ever
movie
since
about
Blackfish.
Yeah.
Ever since Blackfish, we had to
Yeah.
get,
This is
we
all we
got
can
rid of the
get.
orcas, we got rid of the seals. Everything
SeaWorld
you
in
think.
Miriam, Kansas.
yeah,
we just
once they
Hey, we
pointed
just have
out how
goldfish and
awful-
shark rays now. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Shark
The much less fun thing is that she made a clone of herself for some reason.
That's actually the
Lame.
coolest explanation, but the least fun one.
Lame. Lame lady. Come on.
Yeah.
Do some girl boss shit.
What do you mean they made a clone? I already forgot. You mean the stingray
Yeah.
cloned themselves, but they had to bit themselves too. You said there were bite marks on it.
Yeah, they were
Two
bite
things can
marks.
be true. The shark could be biting her, and she could be like, "This is terrible. I'm going to clone myself."
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
think
yeah.
that
About to get raped
people
by this
have
shark.
been bitten by sharks and not impregnated by sharks. I think that is a lot of people, probably.
That's a lot.
Not everyone.
Almost, I would say almost every
100%
shark
maybe.
bite
Yeah,
in humans. That's just
Interesting.
my guess. But
Maybe
hey, I
that's
like
like
it. We're asking questions.
those
Yeah.
those like surfers that like lose an arm and then like I'll get back
And then
out
9
there.
months later,
Maybe
they give
got, maybe
birth
they got
to
a little
their
taste.
arm.
Maybe they got just a little tip, you know? They got out there, they
Yeah.
got an arm bitten off. A shark got in there for a second. They're like, that was pretty good.
They're like, that was.
I'll lose the other arm. Get a little shark dick.
Be careful of that.
See, man.
What happened, dude?
Get a pee already again?
Oh,
Gross. What'd you cough
it's a
up?
booger.
Well, that's cool, dude. This is
A shark fucked me the other day, so I still have some shark jizz in my throat. A shark
Doesn't go down the same.
It didn't even try to get me pregnant. It fucked me in the mouth. What does a shark dick even look like? It's
I'll
got
ask
a
the lady.
fin also. Their dick is poking out of the water like da-da.
It's going right for your mouth.
I've never thought about what a shark's dick might look like before, but now I guess I do.
Yeah, I wonder.
What a way
Get
to
a
end this
necklace.
in. What does a shark dick look like? Then he just gets all comfortable.
I have a shark dick necklace that I got from a vacation once, actually.
Dude, so have you guys heard about this judge in Oklahoma who is getting deposed because she got busted for texting while she's like sitting on the bench like at a murder trial for like a 2-year-old boy.
Oh no!
She's like, fuck this verdict. There are shark
Dude.
rays
Dude,
now.
but she's sitting there and she's like texting people like the fucking prosecutors suck, and like whenever the defense was doing something, she's like, "Go off, girl!" Like she's like, "I wish I could stand up and clap for this lady right now." And
Oh,
they're
wow.
like, "It's like over this 2-year-old boy."
Jesus
who died.
Christ.
It's like incredibly inappropriate.
Did she at least have
Uh,
like the phone on silent, or could you hear like click, 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 and the boop?
Yeah, she had like tactile feedback or whatever the fuck it's called, the haptic feedback. That's what it is.
Okay.
But dude, yeah, it's crazy. She was like sending like all kinds of shit. They were like, she was talking about the prosecutor. She's like, he sweat through his fucking coat. Like,
I do like, yeah, like the phone wasn't on silent. Like she got a text, "Hello, Moto." Oh.
Yeah.
He sweat through his coat. She's like, he's making a good case, but boy, is he fat.
Yeah, she got deposed. They like kicked her out. They were
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
probably
can't
good.
do that. I think it's fair, right?
To kick her out or to text?
And to kick her out.
Yeah,
So do you? Is that?
I don't blame her for texting. We all texted our jobs.
sure.
Did
So
they
does
text
that
her to let her know
result-
she was off the case?
So how does that? So is that like a mistrial now?
No,
is there
she's
a
like
Mr.
not
trial?
a judge anymore. The guy ended up instead of getting first-degree murder, he ended up getting manslaughter
Okay.
or something like that. So he got a lesser sentence. He got time served. He had been in jail. So the murder or alleged murder happened 4 years ago.
Mhm.
And so he got 4 years, including time served, for his sentence. So he's out. He's out now. And then
Oh, wow.
they just like bombshell, like after this trial ends, the paper in Oklahoma was like, look at all these hours of video of this lady just texting
Wow.
during this murder trial for a 2-year-old. It's like very like
How did
surreal.
the 2-year-old die?
Dude, so I was trying to like, I seriously
You called them and
You
you're like,
called
has that
them?
2-year-old been born
Yeah.
yet?
I
Like,
did-
we have a team
The
building
judge
event.
doesn't
I was
know.
not interested in this one to call. I wasn't like
That's a
interested
pretty
enough
sad one.
as the sharks.
Have you ever seen the videos of like the nurses on TikTok and they're like doing a dance in their scrubs, and then it's like, and then there's like a patient in bed, like Jesus Christ, like the judge is in her thing, like doing a dance, and then there's a 2-year-old murderer, like, oh boy,
Dude, that was what I was kind of thinking of though. Is it's like I do think it is this kind of like everybody fucking does all that shit now. Like it doesn't. I feel like it's like sort of has like gone beyond like the like I'm too old or whatever. Like everybody is doing TikTok dances
Yeah.
now. Like everybody, they're talking about like this lady is using like a ton of emojis in her texts and stuff, and like being like saying all this shit, and it just is weird. I think it's like so. I don't know. it feels kinda
2-year-old
surreal.
manslaughter, frowny face, skull, crossbones, thumbs down.
Yeah.
It's thing. It's just a kid and then
Yeah.
the shrugging,
Yeah.
the shrugging lady.
It's like her on Instagram, like her story. It's like a selfie of her being like, and it's just like 2-year-old murderer. Should he get the chair? Poll yes, poll no.
Oh my
Well, it was
80% said no. What?
With the slider bar. How
Yeah,
dead
yeah,
should this
uh-huh.
guy be?
Uh-huh.
No, it was the dad that I guess. But I tried finding like the info because I wanted to know like this lady was talking shit on the prosecution. And so I wanted to know like were they like really like fucking up or something or like what was
Right,
going
right.
on? But I tried to find like more details about the actual crime, and I think that cuz it was like a kid, they can't publish like
He
a
put his
lot of
2-year-old in the Shark Tank. Is what happened. So you're not supposed to do that.
He dropped it above the Stingray, hoping it would get like just like Steve Irwin, but then the shark just fucked it. He's like, "Ah!"
Oh boy, Your Honor, listen.
Yeah, but she stepped down. I'm trying to find. Let's see. Took office last year.
So, anyways,
The judge text during Marcel's trial on the charge of killing his girlfriend's 2-year-old son included saying the prosecutor was sweating through his coat, according to Kane's positions. The text described the defense attorney as awesome and asked, "Can I clap for her?" During the defense attorney's opening arguments. In all, Soderstrom sent more than 500 texts to her.
So
To
she
the
was-
bailiff, yeah.
She's texting the bailiff.
So she was saying the person defending the baby murder was like, "Hey,
Yes,
fucking
yes,
well done."
exactly.
That's amazing.
That's what's so crazy about it too. Is
Wow.
like she's like texting the bailiff, and her and the bailiff are like making inappropriate comments about
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're all in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the whole trial, when they're doing jury selection, they like have this video of her being like, "Jury, you need to turn off your cell phones and like focus on the evidence," and like
Yes.
all this shit. And then 10 minutes later, she's like,
Well, I mean, you
somebody's
have to.
somebody's prosecuting the baby murderer, and she's just like, "What a fucking dork! You fucking
Literally,
nerd,
yeah.
dude." Yeah.
she's like,
Well, maybe
"Look at how
that,
sweaty
maybe that
he
was just
is."
a
Yeah.
badass defense attorney. You know,
Sweaty
you
idiot.
have to appreciate greatness. We all root for athletes who are terrible people, right?
You would
It's
say
like,
the
this
person
fucking-
defending the baby murder is the underdog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Let's
the person
I
defending.
got this guy at plus 200. He's fucking destroying.
Yeah, the prosecutor or the lady defending the baby murderer is a real Brock Purdy in this situation.
Yes.
You know, Mr.
Yeah.
Irrelevant. They called her Miss Irrelevant.
Oh, yeah. Would you call her a purdy little liar?
Whoa. Hey. There you go.
Yeah.
This has been a pun-heavy episode. But
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
I'm
Yep.
not opposed to it. Okay. You
I
guys.
was-
Go, oh, well.
Nope.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say something about the baby being Mr. Irrelevant because it's dead. But I like what you said better. I'm glad I didn't say that.
Mm.
You're
That baby's
bad.
not getting
You're
drafted.
bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're so
Yeah, that's a
bad.
free agent. if I
Yeah,
ever
exactly.
seen one.
Free
Yeah.
agent.
That is
Well-
sad though. It's a sad story.
Hey, all jokes aside,
All
that's
jokes aside,
terrible.
Yeah, I know that kid.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, we're doing good.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry. Dude, did you guys hear about this Jacksonville Jaguars employee who lost a bunch of
Yes.
money gambling?
No.
Yes.
He is
Oh,
the-
kinda. What
He is
happened?
using the Jacksonville Jaguars, the NFL team. He was using their credit card on like DraftKings for I think it was millions of dollars. It's $20 million,
Holy
approximately
cow.
$20 million. He's using their cards to like place bets and stuff, and like obviously the organization is like, hey, like this is like clearly like stealing. Like
They
this
have
guy.
Asked for their money back.
And
They have not sued. They've been
Yeah.
like, hey,
From DraftKings.
And
do you
DraftKings
think
is like-
maybe you could send us back this $20 million? And
Yeah.
DraftKings is like, Get better control. We run a
yeah.
pretty tight ship. Maybe you should do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Jacksonville
no.
is like, you gotta understand, that's all the money our town has. Trevor Lawrence is working at
We have-
Price Chopper like, oh boy.
We have
It's
saltwater
rough right
swimming
now.
pools in our stadium. We can't afford to lose this.
That's yeah.
We have fucking Sharkrays.
Yeah, we have Sharkrays in the pools. Yeah. A lot of our fans are getting fucked by sharks during the home games. We got to pay for the child
I
support.
heard that Jaguars guy fucked the Stingray and then was like, I got to get my money before I go to court.
We found a Jaguar
We
with
gotta make
bite
it on
marks on
DraftKings.
it, so it got fucked clearly.
Did you know they'll give you $200 in free bets? Yeah, how much did you lose? $20 million.
Yeah. Use promo code embezzlement. And you can get a
Product code embezzlement.
That's so insane, dude. $20 million is so much money
a
to
lot.
lose.
That would be
gambling.
like if I found out that, like, if I was the owner of the Jaguars, it's like, hey, bad news, bud. One of our workers used the company credit card
The one.
on DraftKings. It's like, no way, that sucks. We fired him, right? Yeah. So what was it, like a few $1,000s?
Dude, my bank.
So okay, it wasn't. It was.
My bank will be like, did you cross state line and spend money here? Meanwhile, there's no one in the Jaguars who's like, have you spent $20 million
Yeah,
at
exactly,
DraftKings?
yeah.
Like,
Dude,
what?
that's how I feel about it. I'm like, dude, that's on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot ask.
That's
for
There
a
has
lot.
to be
$20 million.
some internal mechanism that's like, how do you even get past like 500,000? Like
If
half
I
million
spend
goes to
$100 on a bird
Yeah.
scooter, Capital One will call me.
I
But,
think that
yeah.
the most that if I were like DraftKings, the most I would do is be like, hey, I'll give $1 million to the charity of your choice.
There, that,
And
yeah, you come out on top there.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do because otherwise it's like fuck off.
Why is
dude.
it
We'll
on
live
them?
stream the Stingray birth,
Yeah,
and we'll place bets on who the father
Crank it.
is.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
it look like?
They're like, it's.
Oh no, it's
shark-
black.
It's- it's a
The
shark.
shark's just like, what the fuck?
They get Maury Povich to read. Like when it comes to the father of this Stingray.
What is the name of the mascot for the Jaguar?
Jiggy?
Jackson the
Probably
Jaguar
Jiggy.
or something. It's like a Jaguar. He's always wearing a bathing suit and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just imagine the owner with a gun to the mascot's head. Like, you better give us our money back.
We need more.
He's
We're
gonna kill his own
he's gonna kill-
mascot.
Yeah, I don't know why. DraftKings are like, all right, double or nothing.
They're like, you're
Okay.
acting irrationally. He's like, no, I'm not. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do we know what other species are in that tank? I'm just hung up on this.
It's sharks. It's
It's
just
only sharks?
It's just
It's
sharks and
Dustin,
Stingray.
it's one Stingray on a couch with a bunch of sharks in their underwear behind the Stingray. And the Stingray's like, I just turned 18.
And the shark's like, there is no job.
He's like, so you want to be a model? This shark is disgusting.
Oh, dude,
This shark's being a real shark.
That shark better get canceled. Oh my gosh.
Wow, we really have let this shark and Stingray have it, guys. Fucking letting it go. I do think that it is like such a fascinating story, though. There was another like similar thing with like an alligator that was in captivity that like gave birth to an alligator, but there's like no other alligators with it, or
Do
maybe
you know what an alligator is? It's a crocodile with allegations against it.
Oh.
We're gonna cut that one out. Let's see what else. What else is in the news? It turns out that
An alligator's like less interesting though because reptiles are just creepy and amphibians and shit.
Yeah.
They do weird shit like that, right?
Yeah, and that was like how it ended up happening is they were like this ability sort of exists in reptiles since prehistoric times and like sometimes it can still happen. So, science. I'm just asking questions.
Can you
that's
imagine
what
what
camouflage is for.
Yeah.
When that does happen, all the other lady alligators like, I didn't have to get fucked. Like,
Lady alligators.
I didn't have to go through the death
Alligators
roll.
with like eyelashes and lipstick on their fucking. They have like curly long hair. A purse. Yeah. Alligator tits. Oh, here comes old alligator tits. That's what. Old scale tits.
Instead of like roaring or whatever, they just eye rolled. Like,
Yeah. Instead of gator rolling, they just roll
Dude,
their eyes.
the idea of an alligator having tits is really funny because it just be like
They
in
can't
front
get
of them.
underwater to like.
Yeah,
look.
yeah,
They're just
yeah.
like,
Uh-huh.
goddamn.
That's why all the proceeds of this podcast go towards breast reduction for alligators.
yep, it's important. Alligator tits sounds like a great insult too.
Yeah. Hey,
Here comes
alligator
old
tits.
alligator tits. Here comes old gator tits.
Gator tits. What's
Or a
new?
band name.
Gator tits.
Gator tits.
It sounds like something on the menu at a bar at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, dude.
It's a
We
it's
got
a
minnow
drink.
shots and
Yeah.
gator tits.
Gator
Which one do you want? You got to take one of those or sing the national anthem. That's your
The
choice.
bartender is a pregnant stingray. Like, what do you want? What do you want, honey? It's using its body to wipe the bar. Like, it's fucking. What do you? What can I get you? Another round of gator tits for the par. All right, sweetie.
Some fucked up version of like that Fishtail movie with Will Smith.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Shark Tale?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Shark Tale. Oh, those fish were hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Never
that
saw
movie?
it.
Angelina Jolie fish.
Oh damn.
Angelina Jolie
That's
fish.
so back. That's the fish I would fuck. Back to that question.
Nice. Yeah, you never answered.
I said catfish.
Oh, that's right. You
I
did
answered,
say
like, immediately.
catfish. Yeah.
Somehow I had it locked in. Yeah.
You're just that fucking hung. You're just noodling with your dong. You're just fucking.
yeah.
Got one.
Yeah.
Got one.
Phil will stick his penis into any weird crevice under the sea.
Dude, you got a hole, I'll fuck it.
Phil has his dick, and he kind of has to go like. It's got one of those things attached to it, so you can know where it is.
A
underwater.
bobber.
A bobber.
That's just my
Yeah, yeah.
dickhead. It's just
Gross.
yeah, this has gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor and not put this episode out? Can this just become a hang? instead of
No,
a
dude,
podcast?
too late. It's too late
Okay.
now.
Let's talk about
Too late.
something else.
What's
that's
recorded must be done.
clean
Let's
it up
talk
a little
about the
bit.
bowl, dude. We're
Alright.
there. It's time to talk about the bowl,
Hell
dude.
yeah,
That's a
dude.
good point.
I'm not so much interested in talking about the game as I
Okay.
am interested in hearing what you guys think about all the Taylor Swift stuff.
Okay.
Because I've avoided talking about it too much, but people are getting
The people
Kinda
want to know what Jake
wild.
has to say.
no, people are getting wild about it online. Like people now are like they are going to like Travis Kelce is going to propose to her like
Oh.
on the field after they win the
No,
Super
no
Bowl.
way.
Like it's scripted.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Like level of shit. Do
And
you
then they're
guys
gonna
think that-
endorse Biden at the end of the game.
Exactly. That's the other big thing that I've been hearing too is that it's all a ploy to get votes for Joe Biden. What do you guys think?
I have not thought that much about that.
But
I've
do
not
you
gone-
think that they're gonna get married
How do we get
at the end of the
men
game?
to vote for Joe Biden? Shove more Taylor Swift down their throats? Yeah, that'll fucking work.
Dude, they
Yeah.
don't- they're not going for the men. They're going for the ladies.
The ladies are
They're trying
already-
to get the ladies
Who's
riding
mi-
with Biden.
What ladies' minds are they changing? What-
All of the Taylor
what
Swift
Swiftie
fans.
is voting for Trump?
Dude, if
You've not been on the Swifties for Trump subreddit?
no, I completely agree. I don't think that it makes any sense, like at all. But I it's funny to me how obsessed people have come with it. Like
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
stuff where they're like, "Quit showing her" and all this shit. It's like, calm down,
Yeah.
dude. Like, just chill out a little bit.
Mhm.
Even just kind of. I don't know. It's like it's irrational. It's
Yeah.
really irrational. To
I
me.
think that I was somewhere other than Kansas City recently, and somebody asked me, like, what do Kansas Cityans think about the Taylor Swift thing? And I said, you know what? If you're a Kansas City fan and you feel anything other than just immense gratitude for how well the Chiefs are doing, then you got the wrong attitude.
It's true.
Well, that's a fun way to entertain it on a podcast. Thanks, Dad.
All right,
All
well,
jokes aside, you gotta be grateful for what you have.
Hey, listen, we're on a historic run.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when when she first went to a couple games and it kind of went viral, like women on TikTok and Instagram were like trolling their husbands and boyfriends, and they would like pull up their phone behind. It's like, it's just so great how Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map, and they'd be like, he's been a fucking legendary football player. Like they'd be losing their minds. He's been on the map. He don't need no woman. Dudes get so mad.
It's just like this lady shows up to watch like a football game or whatever. They show her on TV and it's like, of course, first of all, of course, the whole thing is a giant ad.
It is.
But all of football, I like football, but it's a big ad. It's
a giant ad.
Yes.
They charge the military to be on the field for the
Yes.
national anthem. It's all a big
Is that
ad.
true? I didn't know
100%
that.
Well,
true.
you heard it here on
They weren't
Jakin
even
Off,
airing the
folks.
national anthem until a few years before the Colin Kaepernick shit. Like, it's all one
That's
big
fucking
ad.
Crazy, man.
No, I
It's
think I knew
all
that about the
one big ad.
I think I knew that about the military.
Our
paying
tax
them.
dollars pay for us to salute the troops. It's fucking
Yeah.
nuts, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like the NFL being like, we respect your service. They're
Oros
like, oh, $3 million?
Boros.
Sure. Why don't you throw a few of those wounded out here? Like, that's
Yeah.
what they're fucking
Don't
doing.
tread on me.
Yeah.
But like any other NFL game, they always cut to interesting people in the box.
Yeah.
Cowboys games. How
Ben-
many times do they cut to Jerry Jones?
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin?
Taylor Swift,
Ben
Jerry Jones,
Franklin,
Ben
but
Franklin.
Abraham Lincoln.
They're always
That'd
cutting
be
to Jerry
great.
Jones.
How
They're-
about we quit showing Taylor Swift? How about we show a little Abraham Lincoln
Yeah,
during
huh?
the game, huh?
Abraham Lincoln gets shot during a game. He's like, I can't go anywhere.
They show Robert
Ah.
Kraft all the time.
Yeah, no,
They don't
show
show
so
like
many
Clark
people.
Hunt because he doesn't like get animated in the booth. Like he's not an interesting person to
Nah.
pan to.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
and if
yeah.
you like watch NBA, like Lakers games or
Yeah.
Knicks games, it's all cutting to celebrities.
Yeah.
Like
Albert
look who the fuck
Einstein.
is.
Saddam Hussein.
Yes, Saddam
Yeah.
Hussein.
Cowboys fan.
Osama bin Laden. I knew he wasn't
Dude.
dead.
Holy shit, that's Lee Harvey Oswald right in the front row. Look at that.
Osama bin Laden's like, America's team actually supported me back in the 90s. It's like, all right. You ever hear about that?
No, but I do think that's it. Really is. It's like, dude, they show people all the time.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like, I think that there have been plenty of football players married to super famous people, but they don't
Not
show
this
them as
level-
much.
not
That's
this
what I'm
level.
saying is like, none of those guys are ever as good or like making as good of plays.
If
all the
Beyonce
time.
and Jay-Z got divorced,
Yeah.
and either one of them started dating an NFL player,
they would show them all the time.
They would be all the
Dude,
time,
yeah.
dude. If Jay-Z
Yeah.
was dating George Kittle, are you kidding me, dude? How is
Sweet.
that not a love story? Sorry.
and I wasn't even meaning Taylor Swift's level of famous. Like, of course, there's like very, very few people that are even that famous. I think it's like The Rock is like one of the few people who's like close.
Yeah.
And Selena
Dude,
Gomez.
if The Rock
actually.
and Lamar
Well, like,
Jackson were
so-
a couple.
but so all the examples, all the
Just making
examples.
dream couples. He's like
Yeah,
The
dude.
Rock and Jay-Z together.
Are you
at
kidding
last.
me, bro? Jason Momoa and Jordan Lowe.
But I was meaning in terms of Travis Kelce though. Like, I don't think that there's ever been a player as good as him dating somebody famous. And so it's like, of course they can't
Tony
show their famous
Romo was
wives 'cause they
dating
suck.
Jessica Simpson back in the day. He wasn't as good.
But they would
as-
totally show her all the time.
They would.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, they would do the
that's,
same
you know.
shit. Like he went to Mexico on the bye week with Jessica Simpson. Did she ruin the Cowboys?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that shit's always
Leave her
existed.
alone. Leave her alone.
Leave Jessica Simpson alone.
Leave
No,
her
no,
alone,
fuck
dude.
that. Start trashing Jessica Simpson again and leave Taylor Swift alone.
Ugh, dude, it'll be crazy if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl though. I don't know.
It'd be pretty
Will
fun.
people
feels
know
weird.
before this episode comes out?
No,
You're
no,
releasing
no.
this tomorrow
that's
morning.
the other fun thing is we can make predictions and then this will come out on Tuesday, so people get to listen to how
Oh,
wrong
look
we
at
were.
that.
I have an
yeah.
idea. What if we recorded each reaction? Like, let's record a reaction of if we win, and like you'll insert that, and then let's record a reaction like if we lost, and then you can insert that.
That would be so.
No,
I'm
that's
totally uncomfortable
stupid.
with that.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's a
Good
terrible-
improv, dude. Great improv.
I'm gonna no and you there.
No, and also Phil,
I'm gonna
get
no
the
button you there on
fuck
that one,
out of
bud.
here.
Hey, welcome to the coffee restaurant. Oh, this is a hamburger joint, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Hey, that suggestion was a stingray, and I'm a shark, bud. You guessed it.
Stingrays versus sharks.
All right, freeze.
dude. The Department of Defense actually like released a statement. I think
On the
about
stingray
Taylor?
shark.
No,
thing?
on Taylor Swift.
Oh.
About what?
The
Threat to national
Pentagon.
security.
The Pentagon, because people are saying that it's a Pentagon psyop specifically.
Jesus fuck.
They're like the Pentagon. It's the Pentagon
yeah.
is using it to like get to their ends, but they responded and they were like, it's not true. Which I don't understand why. Why, if you're the Pentagon and people are like, you guys are doing the psyop, the last thing you want to do to disprove it is come out and be like, hey, we're not doing that. That's the last thing. Nobody believes you.
How far has this theory devolved? Are they like Republicans now? They're like, did you know that Taylor Swift's asshole is a perfect Pentagon?
Dude, it is.
And the plane never hit.
It is devolving by the day, dude. And I honestly think that if the Chiefs win, we will see like a decent amount of people have like some kind of like meltdown about it. Like,
Oh yeah.
like friends of ours, like online, you know,
Tucker
like not
Carlson's
people that
gonna
we
be
know
like, Putin,
personally.
we're not done. We gotta. I got a few more questions to ask.
Tucker Carlson goes and interviews that shark.
Ends up fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So,
Did you guys know that Taylor Swift wrote the lyrics to Baby Shark?
Did she really?
Nah, just making up
Wow,
more conspiracies,
dude.
dude.
Do you think she'll make it back from
Yeah.
you know how like on Christmas Eve they have the Santa tracker on the
Yeah.
local news and stuff for kids? Maybe they have a Taylor Swift tracker.
That's a real thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. They're
It's fucking nuts.
tracking.
yeah.
They're tracking, and honestly, dude, there's a Twitter.
She landed in Vegas an hour ago.
There's a Twitter
Whoa.
account.
I don't know that. I'm just making that.
There's a Twitter account that tracks her jet flights, and it's actually kind of fucked up. Like,
It's a lot.
She is taking jets for literally like 13-minute flights at times.
Yeah.
What is she
she's
gonna do?
land-
Take the fucking bus? She's Taylor
know,
Swift.
yeah.
She just lands her
I
jet.
mean, you
She's
don't have
under
to take-
Pentagon protection.
you
What do you
don't have
want
to-
from
Yeah.
her?
You don't have to take the bus, but you know, maybe just like rent a car.
Ah, dude.
Rent a car for somebody to drive.
You get through the Taco Bell drive-through a lot faster in the jet.
She actually, I don't know if she has a decoy jet, so whenever she goes anywhere, there's actually two. Sarah's a big Swiftie. I know about all this stuff. So there's a jet that she's on, but then there's a fake jet because her life is crazy because
Is this
people
Yeah.
show up
real?
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a decoy jet. So not only is she burning up all these fossil
Oh
fuels,
my god.
but there's a second empty.
That's
it's just
so
a
funny.
jet carrying endangered species and stuff, and
Hey.
they just drop the doors
got
out,
the-
and
it's got
all
the-
these white rhinos fall out and splatter in Omaha.
It's like her
somewhere.
concert. They sneak her onto the jet in a janitor's cart.
yeah.
And she just like pops out in her
Uh-huh.
costume like, ah.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Actually, is that true?
yeah.
That's wild.
Fuck me.
Wow, 2 jets.
Two
is
jets.
Too many.
Decoy jet.
Two
Stop
jets.
flying decoy jets, dude. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
I saw a meme today, and it was like Taylor Swift getting something from the other side of her like Manhattan apartment, and it's just like a space shuttle. It's just-
That's great.
Dude, I wonder if maybe some of those shorter flights are the decoy jets. So they take
Possibly.
off and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
people are fucking crazy about her.
You know what I say? Keep those pilots sharp, dude.
You say that.
Yeah.
Those pilots need airtime.
they need more hours up in the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, to be a Taylor Swift pilot, that's a serious job.
That's
Mm.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
After what happened to Kobe Bryant.
What happened to Kobe Bryant?
Dude, he scored 82.
Wait a
That was
minute.
I don't know if you heard me. He raped a
Wait a
stingray.
minute.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's pretty good.
The black shark buh. That's what they're calling it.
But he paid the stingray off from what I heard.
Oh my god, it's half mamba, half stingray.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Well, I think we should let's all pick, dude. Let's all do our picks for the game. Ryan, who you got? Who you got? What's the score?
I think the Chiefs win. I think it's I would take the under. I think it'll be a 23-17 kind of game.
Take the under. Okay. That's not gambling advice, though.
It is gambling.
If you have a 20
Yeah.
million credit card laying around, you want to spend
Yeah.
it on.
The
If
good
you
thing
work
is
for the
this-
Jacksonville Jaguars and you have a DraftKings account with the email jacksonvillejaguars@gmail.com.
Take the under.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Chiefs are going to win, but this airs Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So I'm also going to say the 49ers are going to win. So
That's
I'm-
fucking dumb.
I'm
dude.
right either way, dude. I think the Chiefs will win.
But also,
But also the 49ers could win, and they did win. Just in case. Just in case. But go Chiefs! Just in case.
yeah. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a little chaos.
Wow.
I think a couple turnovers, some chasing points, some going for twos. I think we're gonna see a
Wow.
weird score.
Wow.
I think we're gonna see like 25-22 Chiefs.
Oh my
Strange.
God,
Those are not
dude.
football scores, Dustin.
Wow.
I'm aware.
25-22.
25-22
Okay.
Chiefs.
Whoa.
I think
Okay.
the Chiefs are
San
gonna
Fran goes for 2 to get within 3 at the end of the game.
win.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. All
Wow,
right.
dude. That is an interesting score. How would it can it work?
It could get there somehow.
What can happen?
You can, yeah.
Well, yeah, you
get
could have like
any
a turnover on a 2-point.
The
only
thing
number you can't have
get
is one. Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Because
Does
you
that have
can't
a
get
Well,
math?
just by
just
basic
a
math,
point
because there's 2
from
points
zero.
and 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I'll
If any-
allow it.
If anyone knows, if anyone wants to send in the breakdown to the Jakin Off email of how to get to 25.
If you got the math, I'd like to take a look at that.
Yeah.
I think Chiefs 24, 49ers 20.
Okay.
That's my guess. Dude.
So all of us Chiefs fans think the Chiefs fan. Or
Yep,
the Chiefs are
all
going
of
to win.
us Chiefs fans think the Chiefs are going to win,
Yeah.
except for Phil.
I said the Chiefs are going to win, and congratulations to the 49ers. Use either one of those. So I just don't
Yeah.
want to sound like I don't know what
I
I'm talking about.
I feel like with this litter of Sharkrays coming, we're all kind of winners. In a way,
I am
dude.
betting on the Sharkrays on the over,
Yeah,
though.
dude.
That is
Do you
my
think that
team.
they'll die right after they're born if they are Sharkrays?
Like they'll kill
Yeah.
themselves because they're embarrassed? They're
Shotgun.
freaks.
Yeah. I picture their little fins wrapping around a shotgun.
Like, I'll never have a jumper like Dad. Not with these little fins.
Well, we've made it to the end of the episode, boys.
Oh, really?
Dude.
We did it.
Alright.
Yeah.
How long
I
did we
feel
do?
it, man. 45 minutes.
Oh, is that what we do? Oh, right.
Yeah. I've been keeping them to like 45 to 50
We're going to cut
minutes.
this down to about 7-8 minutes. too.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
probably.
okay.
Well, I'll
Some
shave
golden-
like a couple of things out from the
Okay.
very, very beginning.
I like that.
Well,
I did a whole bit of like I'm gonna be mean to him, and then it just like didn't even work.
yeah, no, I don't even know if we were recording at that.
Okay.
point. That was just something that you'll have to be embarrassed about in private.
I'm pretty embarrassed. Yeah.
You know, by bringing it back up makes it more likely that it stays in the episode.
Yeah, no,
Because that brings a call back in.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, let's take out
Yeah.
this part then.
I-
Make me sound nice and
I
make
like
me sound like I know what sports are.
Phil's
talking
like,
We ought to start naming our best moments. You should probably take out the part where I said that Kobe's the father of those shark babies. Please take that out.
Yeah.
For the love
Yeah.
of God.
Hey, that topic was a stingray, and I'm a shark that's not trying to fuck. I'm not biting.
about.
Why don't you go
Did you
ahead?
see him
and,
enter into that very confidently and then get lost halfway? And then he
Yeah.
still pulled it out. Look at what a guy.
He never gave up.
Go ahead and everybody, you guys can tell people where to find you at online.
Follow me on Instagram, Dust in the Wind. I stream on PlayStation 3, so follow me on RocketLeague.com.
Follow me on Instagram at Tricky Comedy. That's right. I am Phil Morris. That's my Instagram. I do
What?
stupid
Oh,
videos
wow.
and
I was
shit.
going to do that one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we're all doing each other's thing. Yeah, so don't follow Ryan Trickey. Yeah, Dustin Slentz on Instagram.
I just want to say I didn't get any followers the first time I did
SLENTZ.
this, so
Really?
that's why I didn't think it'd happen
Oh, really?
the second time. Yeah,
Maybe people didn't like you.
I lost followers. Yeah,
Maybe people weren't fond of your attitude.
I was. Yeah,
That's
Jake
what a
Off
lot
Nation
of people
did
have been
not.
saying. They're
Yeah.
like, Ryan's got a bad
Mhm.
attitude.
Yeah, no embassy at Jake Off Nation for
Um,
me.
As always, you can follow this podcast at jakin.off.podcast. And you can send anything at all to jakin.off.podcast@gmail.com. I'll look at least one time. So that's my rule. Send it over.
Anything.
Anything except for I've said before on this podcast many times, if you send me something that's like illegal, I would report you to the authorities or something like that. If it's like
Yeah.
a picture of like some weed, I'm not gonna like rat you out, but
A
you
picture
get what
of
I'm
weed.
saying. Yeah. But if it's something
Whoa!
worse than
Oh my
if it's
God,
something
dude.
worse than that.
Yeah, yeah.
Was you fucking a stingray? We're gonna record
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
it. This comes out Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
All right. Well, if you're in Kansas City Wednesday, I'm headlining at T-Shots. It's like off-brand
Yeah,
Top
there you
Golf.
go.
Yeah,
Hell
Valentine's Day. That's right.
Oh,
if you
nice.
don't have a date
Nice.
or your date
Wow.
is bad at taking you on dates, come to T-Shots. It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
And you can see me on February 17th at Java Garage.
Oh, nice.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a No, I'm not. Never mind.
Different time.
Oh, don't tell. February 16th.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's it.
All
That's
right,
the end of the podcast. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. I love you. And thanks for coming on. I love you guys too.